I just hit record. Just a quick housekeeping to let you know we are recording. So if you don't want your face to be recorded, you can hop off camera. This may be available for replay. So welcome. Great to have you here. Please do mute your microphones as we're kicking things off. So many people joining. So I let my lovely co-host let people in as we're joining. So good to see you all. I see our lovely speakers in the room, and of course, speaker support, cheerleader team. That is fantastic. I see you all. Hubbies are all welcome, of course. So good to see you, ladies. It has been just over a month, exactly a month, since the Women Thrive Summit has happened. And I can't believe that it has already been a month. I'm excited to see you all back here. And of course, our attendees who were participating in the Women Thrive Summit, or people who may just be joining to enjoy the energy, enjoy the proceeds, enjoy the fun. So let us know if this is the first time maybe you're joining. If you have attended the summit, let us know in the chat as well. So good to have you here. Let us know where in the world you're joining from because our community, as you know, are international. And if we haven't met yet, I will officially introduce myself shortly, as well as my lovely co host, Abigail Rebecca. But if we want to see you, it is about you, connections that you get to make in this room, get to know our speakers from the Women Thrive Summit. And of course, we're here to celebrate our nominees and those who will be the winners of the awards. I see some beautiful and lovely faces joining us right now. So, if we haven't met yet, my name is Raimonda Jan. I'm the founder of the host of the Women Thrive Summit and Women Thrive Media. I am your cheerleader. I love to spotlight women, encourage women to share their stories, be your cheerleader, and I create and curate safe spaces for women to share their messages, to be themselves, to speak their truth, to empower and impact others. And I started this journey quite some years ago, actually. We started with events in 2017, but my entrepreneurial journey started 15 years ago. And I always wanted to find a meaningful work, meaningful business to create. And actually, Women Thrive almost found me in the midst of the pandemic when we had to pivot our in-person events to virtual events. And so the Women Thrive Summit was born. And this has truly become a mission, a movement. But without all of you being part of this mission and part of the movement, we wouldn't be here. And every year since 2020, we now curate Women Thrive Summit, which is our annual event that happens the third week of the month. And this is our event that women from all around the world get to be part of. Every year we choose 50 speakers, and this event we celebrate those who have made significant impact into the platform, onto the event, into our attendees. We had nearly 1,000 votes for our speakers, and I want to say truly thank you for participating in the vote, nominating our speakers, recognizing what they brought to the summit. If you haven't watched the summit or if you weren't able to participate fully this year, we opened replay. So there are 5 free sessions that you can still watch. So maybe you will meet some women today during today's event and you will be like, hey, I have to hear her talk. You can still go ahead and register for free at the Women Thrive Summit and catch 5 free talks, or you can upgrade your ticket and get access to all of the last 6 years of summits, as well as this year's summit and a goodie bag. So that's a little bit about sort of why we're here, how we came about, what our mission is. I don't want to take up too much time because it really isn't about me. It's about the speakers that we're here to celebrate. But I want to introduce you to our beautiful and amazing co-host who has been incredible support behind, not behind the scenes, actually, at the forefront as well. She's my co-host at the Women Thrive podcast. She's a visibility goddess. Miss Abigail Rebecca. Welcome. Good to see you.
Hi everyone. I'm a little bit distracted because I'm trying to be DJ here behind the scenes on the deck, trying to let everyone in. Hi everyone, welcome. It's great to be here. Thanks for inviting me to co-host, Ramunda.
Amazing. What do you think? How are you feeling, first of all, after, it's nearly been a month since the summit?
Yeah, I'd love to we'd love to know actually in the chat who was on the summit, who was on the summit, who joined us, who's excited to see the speakers again. I'd love to know in the chat whose talk you really enjoyed. Who was it that made a difference? Who was it that made you have that aha moment? You know, when you're in a room and you suddenly realize that life's going to change, your business is going to change, or maybe the way that you view yourself, the way that you view other people, the way that you view the world is going to change because of something that one of these wonderful speakers said. And that is one of the reasons why we put together this event. That's one of the reasons why the Women Thrive Summit actually exists, because it is here first and foremost to act as inspiration for women all around the world, for us to understand that when we can come into the room together and connect with one another and build relationships with one another, that is so powerful. You know, a lot of women actually feel resistance sometimes to being in communities with women, and not just that, but actually taking it one step further and actually, being vulnerable in front of other women and being witnessed in that way. But believe you me, it's truly, truly transformational. We see it every single year within the Women Thrive Summit. And we want you to be inspired. We want you to feel inspired, not just by the summit, but also for our awards ceremony today. So it's wonderful to see you all. Please remember to keep your mics on mute. There's quite a lot of you here in the room, and certainly I'm not going to be able to keep up with the old muting of the microphones. So if you could self-service on that, that would be absolutely fantastic. We'd love to know in the chat as well whereabouts in the world you're joining us from. We're very proud of the fact that Women Thrive. We have a global community. We have a very diverse community. We have women from all around the world, different ages, different ethnicities, different cultures, different countries, different stages in their business, different stages in their speaking career. So we'd really love to know in the comments where it is that you are coming in from. And let's see. Oh my goodness, we've got Netherlands, we've got Australia. Hi Lisa, I'm so glad that you joined us middle of the night there. Perth, Louisa as well. We've got, oh my goodness, getting up in the middle of the night. Texas, Cheshire in the UK, Florida, Tennessee, Wisconsin, Edinburgh, Essex, Chicago, Illinois, England, Oklahoma, Atlanta, Miami, Milwaukee. Oh, we've got a few from Milwaukee. It's so wonderful to see you all, and welcome to this wonderful event. We've got a fantastic um, hour and a half, maybe even 2 hours planned for you, where you'll be able to join us in celebrating these wonderful speakers. Ramonda.
Amazing. I love seeing, you know what? I just got notification that my Zoom room is getting maxed out, and I forgot that we haven't actually upgraded since the summit. So I had to quickly go and upgrade to make sure if anybody more than 100 people joining us, that we have the capacity for people to join. But it's great to have you all here, and thank you so much for being here to celebrate our speakers and support them. We may want to hear from you if you were attendee, or if you are here to give flowers to our speakers. We might invite you, but you'll hear about their impact, and of course, we're going to celebrate. I have my youngest Women Thrive team member here joining us. She refuses to be silenced, and so she makes sure that she's asserting herself and want to be part of the proceeds today. So she's here to celebrate you all. Miss Maya Rose, the future of women empowerment. Thank you, Miss Maya Rose. You're next in line. So ladies, I'm gonna share my slides, and I just want to say Whether you have been nominated, whether you have won the awards or not, in our eyes, you are all winners. And for the very fact that you took the time to step forward, to put yourself out there, to share your story, to share your truth, to be the one who's going to pave the way for others. Because I know it's not easy to share your story. I know it takes courage, it takes confidence, it takes overcoming ourselves to really be the one that's going to pave the way for others and to stand on that stage. And I've watched each and every one of you through this journey. And what our audience may not know that we spend nearly entire year with our speakers. And each and every one of you have grown through the process into your confidence, into your thought leadership, into your impact. And no matter whether, we get to celebrate you being the winner of your category or not, we celebrate each and every one of you. And to our attendees, we celebrate you too, because you're here to create a safe space for the women who have come forwards to share their stories. You're here to support them. You're here to give your flowers. And without you as our attendees, we wouldn't be here. We wouldn't be curating our events. And so I want to say thank you. And we're about to kick off our awards. Who's excited? I can't see the chat, but I can see all your beautiful faces. So if you can keep your cameras on and share and celebrate with us. Okay, my earring's getting replaced now. Thank you, young lady. So welcome to 2026 Women Thrive Speaker Awards. These are 50 or nearly 50 amazing speakers who took the stage in 2026 and spent entire year being your cheerleader, sharing their messages and their stories on our platform. Now, one of our first categories, well, of course, that's myself as your co-host and Abigail, who will be hosting this event. But I want to give a particular mention to this category, which has been always intentional and has always been part of our mission and what we do here at Women Thrive, is our stage has been dedicated. 30% of our stage is dedicated to first-time speakers. These are the women who may have never spoken on stage before. They were first-time speakers. Of course, they are accomplished experts, business owners in their own right, but they are quite early in their speaking journey. And so through our platform, we have been able to spotlight the speakers who are first-time speakers, and they have really come a long way from saying, I'm not a speaker, I just have a big message to, being truly recognized for their impact and contribution. So the Best Rising Star nominees, also known as the first-time speakers on our platform, who has really showed up with impact, with message. And I have to say, I'm super proud in each and every one of you because running events for the last nearly 10 years has showed me one thing, that first-time speakers make the biggest lasting impression because it really matters to them. What message they share, how they show up. That is the moment, that first moment when you step on stage, and you'll never forget it. So these women have truly made an impact on our stage, and I'd love my maybe co-host to announce our Best Rising Star winner for this category.
Wonderful. Yeah, I'm really happy to. Team, I'm just trying to reach out to you actually. Can you just turn the notifications off, the noises, and it's impacting the
No problem.
recording?
Yeah.
Thank you so much, everyone. Okay, so Oh my goodness, I feel like I'm at the Oscars. We need some nominee music. That's what we need going. Okay, so we have got some wonderful, wonderful nominees in this category. Annette Williams, who is based in the UK, just near where I live, actually, not too far away, and has been on in this community right from the very beginning, one of our very first speakers to join the community, and has birthed a book in the whole process and has been a wonderful addition to our community and to our stage. The wonderful Emily Jackson. Congratulations, Emily. Just so proud of everything that you've achieved, your promotion, and standing in your leadership, everything that you stand for. You are practicing what you preach, and we love to see you stepping more into your leadership roles. Erica Vetterli, well, you stand for self-love and self-value and being yourself and being authentic. And what a wonderful shining example you are for that. Savannah Madden, again, just down the road from me, another UK Percy, all about confidence. And oh my goodness, did she exude confidence when she spoke on our stage the other week at the Women Thrive Summit. We have the beautiful Marla Sachs, absolutely ray, a shining light and ray of light, such a kind-hearted person and such a very inspirational story. We have got Shreya Korea all the way over from Africa, from Nairobi. Her talk was absolutely on fire, and it's been such a pleasure having her in the community and on our morning calls. We have got Marianne Speechins over there oh my goodness, I know it's Portugal. I'm like, where's Lisbon? Portugal, Portugal. Shining in every single week on the call, opening her heart and absolutely rocking the stage, our event. And finally, last but no means least, we have got the incredible Rosalie Didonna. I know that her story moved everyone actually when she spoke on the stage, and it's been so wonderful to have you in the community. So, who wants to know who the winner is? Shall we have a drum roll? And the winner of the Best Rising Star nominee is. Du, du, du. Oh,
Bear with.
hang on. It's doing it with one hand with a baby on board.
Yes, I am. Sorry. Okay.
And the winner is
Ah,
Annette Williams.
my goodness. Congratulations, Annette. Oh my goodness. You're so deserving of this award. You showed up to practically every single call, and today you brought a hat.
Yeah, I am possibly rethinking that impulse decision to suddenly wear a rainbow feather headdress for this occasion. But wow, thank you so much. What an honor and a privilege to have been voted best rising star amongst such an accomplished shortlist. Well, everybody was so fantastic. But I am I'm chuffed to bits, as we say here in the UK, to win this award. It means an awful lot because this time last year, public speaking, certainly at an event as big as the Women Thrive Summit, wasn't even on my radar. And now to have been nurtured through the process, to have grown and have flourished and have met so many amazing, incredible, inspiring women. When I look back on my progress over the last 12 months, well, that is trophy enough in itself. But to now be voted best rising star is the cherry on the icing on the cake. That has been a fantastic journey. So thank you. I'm really, really pleased. And congratulations to everybody else nominated, all the other new speakers. We all learned together and we were all stronger as a result of the support that we get. So I am going to honour that trophy because it means a lot. Thank
It
you.
certainly isn't your first trophy, and you brought two BAFTAs to your talk.
I did, but that was a team effort. I mean, this has been a team. There's been a team of people supporting and helping, but I've never won anything just by myself before. So yeah, it really means a lot. Thank you so much.
Amazing. Thank you so much, Annette. And having pivoted your career into a new business and to be the winner today, it's of this award, which to us is really special because it really has been created with intention. And I'm absolutely crying. I don't know if I'm crying because of you winning or something is in my eye, but there we go. We look forward to more of your hats, Annette. Um, Annette was on the first day on the opening. She was the second speaker, and so do make sure you catch her talk if you haven't already. Bear with, let me try and share my screen back again.
Yeah, Ray, we can see your screen.
I know, I appreciate you being patient with me. The next category, Best Positive Impact nominees. And these are women who really made a positive impact on our attendees through their story, through their mission, through the work that they're doing, because we are here to make and leave a positive impact on our audience. And these women have been truly, truly outstanding. And I'm excited for my co host to mention all of our Best Positive Impact nominees.
Yeah, absolutely. I'd love to. What a wonderful group of women in front of us on the screen here. So first of all, we have Brenda Hukel. We were speaking to Brenda actually yesterday on the speaker call because Brenda was originally supposed to be speaking on the 2025 Speakers Summit, Women Thrive Summit, and that didn't happen. And she has now spoken on this year's summit, and it's everything is meant to be and everything is meant to happen. And just congratulations on everything that you've birthed this year, Brenda. We have the fabulous Dawn Gates, who has been such an inspiration to us, especially on the speaker showcases. I have to say, Dawn, and I've spoken to you about this anyway when we recorded your testimonial, just to watch your journey and for you to be so authentic in your expression. We feel like we've grown with you, and it's been such a pleasure to have you. And then, of course, we have Dr. R.G. Nell Nichols, a shining light within our community, has already been a co-author in one of our best-selling book anthology series, has spoken on stages with us in person in Miami. She's going to be coming to London to speak on our stage in London and also in Valencia. And just, RG, you know that we love you and the message that you share with all of us about the importance of legacy and leaving a legacy that you can be proud of. We have Alexa Starks, and it's been quite apt actually to have Alexa on our stage, especially as Ramonda was coming back into Women Thrive as a new mum, and Alexa, just being a champion for your clients, for all the women that life has changed for them since they've had children, and for you to really help them to advocate for themselves and to empower themselves in new roles as a mother. Then we have Lola Owalabi, Lola, all the way from the UK, very, very near to where I live in London. And Lola, just such an inspiration, the way that you stand for your women, your clients, and your communities, bringing women together, creating experiences for them so that they can connect and grow. We all know the power of community and how that is important for us, for our personal growth and our business growth. And finally, of course, not forgetting Chanel Boatswain. And Chanel, every time I was crying my eyes out at the beginning of Chanel's talk and at the end of Chanel's talk, because Chanel really stands for something really significant. And again, creating communities for women to come together, empowering women to empower themselves. And of course, that is everything that we stand for here at Women Thrive. So, who would like to know who the winner is of the Best Positive Impact Award today? Drum roll again. Hopefully someone's there on the slides and is able to move
Yes.
the slide along.
Miss
Lola!
Lola, Lola Wallaby, congratulations to wonderful Lola. She truly has made an incredible impact. Congratulations, Lola. I don't know if we have Lola here today. She is based in the UK and she works at university, actually impacting students with her work, does leadership work, does thought leadership, and a lot of advocacy work for women empowerment. So congratulations, Lola. If we don't have Lola here to receive her award, I'm sure we'll share it with her, and she will be absolutely thrilled and perhaps not expecting to receive this award today. So congratulations, and thank you for your patience, everyone. Okay, we're moving on to the Best Empowerment Speaker nominee. And since the Women Thrive is really around, is based on women empowerment, creating the safe space, supportive space, and making sure that it's not just talking that we're doing, but truly supporting other women through the power of our stories, through I know we don't need permission, but a lot of times we as women, we're kind of waiting for permission to be given to us. We're waiting for somebody else to pave the path. And I am excited to have this particular nomination for Best Empowerment Speakers because they brought something not only just unique, but powerful. Their missions are underpinned with empowerment and supporting others. So I'm really excited to bring these speakers for awards. And Abigail, please, again, mention all the names. I have my daughter crying in the background, so I find it really hard to concentrate, but I love these speakers that has brought their talks to Women Thrive.
Okay, so we have got the nominees for Best Empowerment Speakers on the 2026 Women Thrive Summit. We have the wonderful Louisa Hogan, who's joining us in the middle of the night in Australia and has been, I think, on every single speaker call since she joined, apart from one. And we have loved hanging out with her. We've loved hearing her stories. Her stories will live on on the monthly showcases. Lots of very interesting stories from corporate that she brought on, and definitely go and watch her talk because she's a fantastic speaker. We have Dana Marie Ashford. I had the pleasure of hanging out this morning with Dana. We recorded her testimonial for the Women Thrive stage, and Dana has just, again been a real shining light in our community, and again has stepped into a bigger leadership role throughout this whole experience. And congratulations, Dana. It's been wonderful to have you as part of the community. We also have the dynamic Angela Harris Haynes. Angela, it's just been so wonderful having you as part of this community, such inspiration, really standing for leadership and empowering others, especially women. We really love what you stand for, and we feel so privileged to have had you on the Women Thrive stage. Dr. Lisha Antiqua, I see you. I see you on my screen. I see you now. Oh my goodness, so much love to you. I was so delighted when you stepped on and you became a Women Thrive speaker because, first of all, I knew how much it meant to you, but secondly, because I knew how much it would mean to us to have you part of the community. And you've just been wonderful, such an inspiration to have you on our stage. We have Lola coming back again with a double nomination. So Lola again from the UK and does wonderful work in women's empowerment. And Cheryl Aletta Cooper, I have to say that Cheryl really was the most entertaining podcast guest, I would say, in my experience, we've ever had on the Women Thrive Summit and on the Women Thrive podcast. Make sure you go and watch her podcast interview. She really comes to light alive when she speaks. She's so passionate about her work. She's so passionate about her values and her principles and what she stands for. And every single one of these women deserves to be a winner on the Best Empowerment Speaker. But of course, we can only have one winner. So let's have another little bit of a A drum roll again as we announced our winner for the Best Empowerment Speaker nominee is.
Yes, the best empowerment speaker nominee. Actually, we have two winners for this category, and I'm really, really thrilled because for some of these awards, we had ties, and I'm more than happy to see more than one person winning, especially in this category. So the winner for the first winner is, oh my goodness, bear with. Oh. I promise. I promise. Can you see my screen okay? Yeah? Bear with. It is Angela Harris Haynes. Congratulations, Angela. So excited. And our second winner for this category is wonderful Lola Wallaby. Again, congratulations. So excited for both of you. Angela, since you are here, I'll stop sharing my screen. Please share a few words with us about your journey or anything that you'd like to share.
Oh, wow. I do feel like those individuals at the Oscars. I didn't prepare a speech. Oh my goodness. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Wow. I can only say Ray, her nickname should be the pusher, because as soon as she told me that I was selected to be a speaker, I literally LinkedIn messaged her about 12 hours later and said, no, that's okay. And she's like, oh, no, you're doing this. And I've kept that message every time that I've gotten a little shaky. And then my husband was like, no, you're doing it, and you're doing it at the VIP level. So I know you don't like wasting money, so you're going to do it. So I have to thank both of them, my mother in heaven above. I have to say thank you, Mom, and the good Lord. I just want to see women win, because I know when we win, the world wins. That is what I say to every woman that I come in contact that feels like she's not seen, that feels like she's not heard. So for all the women nominated, for all the women who spoke, for all the attendees who showed up, I thank you. Those that took the time to vote for me, I thank you. I am just, my heart is full. Thank you.
Angela, thank you so much. And you really stepped into this with courage, and we had this amazing conversation prior to you joining, and I was like, no, you have something so special to share, and your story is so beautiful. And you totally, totally deserve this recognition. And this has come by public vote. So it is the people who have, took the
Wow.
time to vote. So thank you, Angela. You're a true inspiration. It's been amazing to have you part of the journey this year.
Thank you so much. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Amazing. All right. Let's get back to sharing our screen. If I can. We have our newest or our youngest team member here, making sure mommy is sufficiently distracted today. I'm sure mothers, you can relate to that. Bear with me. Abigail, would you just take it over for a second whilst I get my slides open?
Yeah, absolutely. In fact, I don't want to pounce on Lola, but I've just seen that she's actually come into the room. Lola, if you are with us,
Yes.
you have missed two wins. Congratulations, Lola. You've won two of our awards.
So I'm in Paris at the moment. I came to a women's conference, so I'm so sorry. I just joined now on the road.
Oh, well, Lola, congratulations. You're a double
Oh,
award winner. And, as Ramonda just said, this has been voted for by the public. You've been nominated by Women Thrive, but voted for by the public. And congratulations, on your award. What do you think?
no, I think I'm just annoyed that I've missed it. I'm so upset with myself. But I do appreciate both of you and all the team. And thank you so much, everyone. Thank you. I'm really grateful for the opportunity. Very, very grateful. Oh, wonderful. Good news. I won an award in Paris too. So it's just been a great week for me. Thank you.
Oh, fantastic. Congratulations,
Thank
Lola.
you so much. Thank you. Thank you.
Amazing. Thank you for coming on, Lola. It's so important that we get the opportunity to give you your flowers and your recognition, and you're here to also receive it, you know. It's an important celebration. All right, so most authentic voice nominees. These are women who really shared from the heart. Some of them have threw away their slides the very last minute and decided that we're just going to speak from the heart, and it truly paid off. Others have such a powerful message, but every single one of these women have been selected for the most authentic voice because they really showed up with their full vulnerability from the depths of their story, their experiences, and they weren't afraid to take off the mask. And I really, really want to celebrate that because this is where true connection happens with the audience. But this is the way for us to be empowered to own our voice, own our stories, stop fear getting in the way of us truly sharing our message. And this nomination, for me personally, means so much because I am all about celebrating your authenticity. And so these women have been brave enough to step forward. My lovely co-host, Abigail, please do mention every name we have on the screen before we announce our winner. Thank you.
Yeah, congratulations to all of our nominees in the most authentic voices category. As Ramonda said, this is the mission and the vision of Women Thrive is to empower the voices of women, to amplify the voices of women. And every single one of these women that you see on the screen absolutely represented this. Well, every single one of the women on our Women Thrive Summit, to be honest with you, represented this so well. But we can only have so many nominees and we can only have one winner. But I'd love to really be able to highlight these wonderful speakers to you. And I'd love to know in the comments actually if you watched their talk on the summit. So we have the wonderful Dawn Gates, really bringing authenticity onto the room, and not just on the stage, actually on the summit. I've already mentioned this, on the showcases, the monthly showcases that we have, really sharing from her heart, and bringing in her current experiences to be able to empower others. The fabulous Dr. Meg Gibson, who was actually an attendee on our summit last year and was so inspired by the summit that she decided that she wanted to come and speak. So it was a real full circle moment for her when she came onto the stage and was so proud of everything that she's done. And as Ramonda said, I think that Dr. Meg had a slide deck prepared and at the last minute went, no, actually, I'm going to speak from my heart. And that's exactly what she did. Next, we have the wonderful Eileen Boyle, who is up in beautiful Bonnie, Scotland, who really stands for empowering women around money, around finances, and absolutely brought the fire to her talk. We love the way that she speaks from her heart. And, I always say with speaking, it's not necessarily what you say or how polished or well prepared you are. It's about how you make people feel. It's about how you move people and the way that you can move people and inspire them and leave a lasting impression on them is to speak from the heart. And Eileen, it's been absolutely wonderful to have you on our stage and in our community. The wonderful Julie Waz, who is just such a very inspiring, dynamic woman, juggling incredible career for herself and also standing for the empowerment of other women. And again, really spoke from the heart on the stage. We have got Mikkel Dent, who coincidentally is now Dr. Mikkel Dent, because not only has she been on this wonderful journey and created the most amazing talk with so many mic drops, we had to get brand new microphones. She has also become a doctor in the process. So, congratulations, Dr. Dent, and welcome another doctor to this community. We do attract a lot of doctors. We have got the fabulous Monica Swope, who is just, such a classy lady, so inspirational, and again has been a wonderful contributor to our community and a fantastic talk. And finally, last but no means least, we have Dana S. Diaz. We chose Dana especially to close out the summit because we knew that she would bring the fire. And did she bring the fire? So, congratulations to all of our nominees.
Drum roll, everybody. Most authentic voice for 2026 winner of this award goes to, I am so excited. It is Mikkel Den. Congratulations, Mikkel. We do need new mics because she dropped so many gems. It was a wonderful talk. Mikkel, please come on and share.
Oh my goodness. The hood in me want to say, on what y'all I won. Like, on what I won. Like, this is, but there goes that authentic voice. I'm going to cry because it's like, out of all the nominees, I'm like, I need that one. That one is the most meaningful. Like, oh my gosh. Ooh, I'm just so excited. Like most authentic out of over 1,500 people auditioned, 50 of us did it. But me, I often say it, this little Black girl from 53206, one of the most challenging zip codes in America, my voice, this bigger than me. I didn't change up. I didn't code switch. I showed up as me. So every little Black and brown girl that come up after me knows she is enough. I'm a doctor because I want her to know she is enough, just how you are. Yes, you might talk with a little hood in you, but baby, you bilingual. So thank y'all so much. And this is just the beginning.
You guys are gonna make me cry too. Mikhail, I knew how much this meant to you, and in your talk, you said when people try to, tell you who you couldn't be or who you should be, and here you are, you spoke from your heart, you spoke from your truth, you went there, you talked about your difficult experiences, what you have had to overcome to be here. And I just want to acknowledge that and celebrate you because you put in the work. You decided to take that step. You decided to build your life in the way that you saw your vision, even before you had a vision, before you knew what your life could look like. And here you are paving the way and being an example for other women. And so, congratulations. My daughter is screaming for you. Because we all loved your talk. If you haven't watched Mikhail's talk, you need to go and watch it. I will try and gently share my slides again. But Mikhail, congratulations. I'll hand it over to my co-host.
Thank you.
Congratulations, Mikkel. Dr. Mikkel, you've got us all crying. Just oh my goodness. And this is the power of this community and the impact, when you can stand on stage and like Mikhail said, you're not trying to be someone else. You're not trying to fit into someone else's box. You're being you, like really authentically you. And Mikhail, you're just such a shining example for that. You know how much we love you, the stories that you share, what you speak about, and such an inspiration for everyone, for every single woman in this community. So huge, huge congratulations. Okay, so we have got lots more awards coming up, and I know that Ramonda will be sharing the screen very shortly. But I would love to know in the chat how you're finding things so far. What has been inspiration for you during this wonderful event? Nobody look at the screen. Nobody look at the screen. Wait until Ramonda shares the slides.
No, don't look at the
We
screen.
don't want to
No.
give anything away. We want it to be a surprise. But yes, please share in the chat, who has been authentic for you? Who's been inspirational for you? What is it that this has created for you? The possibilities. We're all here to create a possibility. We all know we're all here together. We're all gathered here together, whether you're a speaker, whether you're joining us, whether you're in your community with one of the speakers, or maybe you came and watched the summit. But you're here for a reason. You're here because you know that you are meant to be bigger. You are meant to create bigger and better things. You want more for yourself in your life. You want more for your friends, for your family, for your children, for your community. So what is it that is being sparked inside of you right now that you know that you need to birth? We'd love for you to proclaim it in the comments, because once you do that, it's out into the universe. Everyone's listening, everyone can honor it, and we'd love to witness you proclaiming that as well. So we are moving on to our next wonderful nominees, most engaging speaker. And this has been a really difficult category to be able to put the nominees forward, because we're a community of engaging speakers. I mean, that's one of the reasons why these incredible women are on the stage. It's the reason why they have been chosen, like Mikkel said, 1,500 applicants. 1,500 applicants and 50 on the stage, and now we're coming down to these nominees. So it was a difficult one, but we managed to find a good bunch. So first and foremost, we have the wonderful Janine Smith, a wonderful big heart and fantastic message, and bringing the yeehaw into so much of what she does. I love this picture of you, Janine, because I just love your outfit. I love this outfit so much. So congratulations, Janine. Your talk was so engaging, and I know that everyone in the audience really loved it. And I know that you're doing some wonderful things and collaborating with Aileen. So we love to see our speakers collaborating together. Who remembers Samantha Carib? Boop, 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 boop. I will, you know what? I will never, ever, ever forget that talk ever until my dying day. Samantha bringing the dancing and the high energy vibes to her talk. I mean, it was a no-brainer for sure. She was going to be in these nominations. And again, we have the absolutely fantastic Angela Harris Haynes. We've already heard from her. Angela, congratulations on your very, very deserved win, and congratulations on being nominated for most engaging speaker. And you certainly are. You're wonderful. I love to see you speak on stage. We have got Angelina Badri, and Angelina, again, another one of our fantastic speakers from Australia. We've had a wonderful, wonderful group of women down under, and we have absolutely loved to have them on the calls and get to know them. And Angelina, just, really engaging and actually speaking about, bringing people together for clear communication. Angelina still works in what is considered, predominantly a man's world, and she brings something very, very special to that, and to the way that she teaches leadership. Mikkel Den, she's been nominated again. We've already heard from her, Dr. Mikkel. Just, of course, engaging. We already know that. You've already witnessed it. If this is the first time you've seen her speak on stage, yes, this is what she's like in real life. She is authentic and she is engaging. And of course, the fabulous Angel Dash, who has been such an inspiration in this community. And I remember the first time that I ever had a call with Angel, and she just blew me away with what she stands for, the communities that she supports, and the way that she shows up, not just for herself, but for every single person in this community. She has been the biggest cheerleader. I mean, it's just been incredible. And I know that everyone holds her dear in their heart. So, those are our nominees for Most Engaging Speaker.
Amazing, amazing, amazing. Congratulations, everyone, because you were all amazing on your talks at the summit. And big congratulations to the one who's taking it home today. Congratulations, Mikhail Dent. Another win for you. Well, truly deserved because I think I was at the edge of my seat for your talk, my dear. What would you like to share, Mikhail?
All I can think of is we going back to back. Like, let's go, Drake, in my Drake voice. But I'm so excited because, first off, huge shout out to my big sister because I was like, man, they said I gotta have a presentation, sis. And she know how to do presentations. I'm like, and make it engaging. I don't know how to do that. So she was telling me different tools and everything. So shout out to her. But also, I gotta shout out my husband. If y'all don't know my husband by now, he's so team Dr. Did it makes no sense. And he was like, you is not about to have no rinky dink presentation, not on my watch. He made sure I had we went over it. He was like, now press this button. Now, when you go to the next page, it's gonna be you. And he just really made sure that I was good. So I gotta give a super shout out to them. They definitely assisted me with this award.
And Mikhail, you had so much support every time we did a live or, for your talk, you just had people showing up. And this is why, you winning this award because you've made impact with your audience and your audience were willing to show up for you and support you. And it's so interesting to hear behind the scenes of what it takes to really get up on stage and deliver your talk, that there's a lot of preparation. You don't just kind of get on stage and wing your way through it. No, there is intention, there's preparation, there's work that goes into it and therefore really shines. And I know you've impacted many people around the world. Thank you, Mikhail. And we're gonna take some notes from you how you do all these pretty setups. We'll do a masterclass with you.
Shout out to Mr. Dent. Shout out to Mr. Dent.
Mr. D will have to come on here and give us a quick masterclass of the tech setup. Amazing. Next, nominees for the best storytelling award category. I love these women because they really engaged us with their authenticity, their storytelling. They took the time to share, and some of these women have showed up time and time again on our monthly speaker showcases, and every month they brought something different, a new story, a new perspective, something that really made our, imaginations really excited us to see them on the summit. They engaged us, and their stories have really shined through this process. So, first, Louisa Hogan, who's in Australia, she was the opening speaker. And she for a second doubted, why was I the first? Why am I the first one to go? And when we look back, it was an absolutely the right choice. And it is because of those monthly showcases that she came on time and time again and shared her personal stories. And we knew she would be just the right woman to open the summit. And sure, it was. Her words rung throughout the entire week for me when things got tough, when situations unfolded in my personal life throughout the week. It's Louisa's words that continued to carry me through the week. So thank you so much from me personally for sharing and being so courageous to go first. Annette, you're amazing. Your creativity, your storytelling techniques has definitely shined on the stage, and I really appreciate it. And there were things I was learning from you in this process. You say you came to learn, we were learning from you some of the time. So really appreciate you just putting yourself fully into this process. What you don't know, Annette was the first one to come on these calls, and she was wondering, will there be anybody else? And surely all the other ladies joined in the months to come. Marielle, again, just a really present, a really beautiful way of sharing her story with intention. And I've been told that sometimes my voice can be quiet or timid, but it's in those voices that we really find presence. And that's what Marielle's voice has really brought to our stage. Julie was, I really enjoyed her talk, her storytelling, just engaged. She didn't need no slides. She didn't need any, dancing, singing, props. But again, her presence and storytelling captivated. Alexandra Hill, she's incredible. She talks about reinventing her life after you become an empty nester. And again, she took the time to really share her story of what things that she have had to go through and share that. Anne Otterback, I loved her presence. Again, just a wonderful storyteller. She really shared the vulnerability of her experience of going through painful divorce and coming out on the other side. And Jeanette Lowry with her big energy and lots of positivity, a big cheerleader and a wonderful voice on that platform that made an impact in this category. So drum rolls, everyone. Would love to announce our winner for this wonderful category. Best Storytelling winner for 2026 Summit goes to wonderful Annette Williams. Congratulations, Annette. You really stood out, and I'm so glad for you to take this award home.
Like I couldn't even find the microphone, unmute yourself button then because I was so convinced I wouldn't need to do it on this one when you look at the lineup. I can't quite believe that. And this one really means a lot because I've been storytelling and telling stories my entire life in my previous career, and I wasn't sure how I was going to be able to translate that across to what I do now. But then I realized it's just part of who we are and how we communicate, and so to be acknowledged as best storytelling out of that wonderful lineup of nominees is mind blowing. I can't believe it. I am truly honored. I took my headband off. It was giving me a headache. But it's thank you. And I will continue to tell stories because they're the best way of conveying hope and offering help and making it relatable to everyone. So I can't believe I've won 2 awards. I am mind blown. Thank you very much. I really do appreciate it.
You're very welcome, Annette. And what was your career prior to becoming a hypnotherapist now? So maybe who audience who don't know you yet get to know you.
Yeah, well, for 38 years, I was a TV producer for the BBC, and I specialised in making programmes for children. And obviously, children at different ages, from 0 to 16, have different levels of development. And so storytelling is a really powerful way for educating them, for opening their eyes to the world, for letting them appreciate the opportunities that are ahead of them and encouraging them to fulfill their full potential. So I've been telling different types of stories for a younger audience. And it's just such an effective way to communicate. And I loved that part of my job, that creative element. And I'm so glad I can continue to do it now in the work that I do with confidence hypnotherapy. So yeah, brilliant. Thank you.
You're welcome. And again, like, hypnotherapy, I'm sure you're translating that into storytelling and taking people deeper into hypnosis. So congratulations.
Thank you.
Most inspirational speaker nominees. This is really this category was really special because to be an inspirational speaker means that you've really been able to touch lives in a meaningful way, in a way that, touch somebody's heart. And these women have really showed up again from a place of authenticity, courage, commitment, their truth, and they made a truly deep impact on their talks for our audience. Abigail, would you mention the names of the most inspirational speaker nominees today?
Yeah, absolutely. I'd love to. I've just been looking at all your faces on the screen, actually, our nominees, and it's so wonderful to see you all there. What a wonderful collection of women we have on the screen now. So first of all, we have Savannah Madden, so inspirational, has built a really incredible business and a wonderful team. And sometimes when I speak to women and they think about what their vision is for the future, it's to be able to build a business and then hand it over to a team, right? And that's exactly what she's done. And then she's building this other business, which is all about really being able to help others be confident. And we all need a little bit more confidence, right? Every single one of us needs a bit more confidence. So very inspirational, Savannah. Meg Gibson, well, I mean, what can we say about Dr. Meg? She is inspirational personified. And what she stands for, what she talks about. We've already spoken about the fact that she talks from her heart. She's a fantastic storyteller and such an inspirational lady, the way that she is living her life and also what she wants to create as well, for her legacy. Jennifer D. McLean, it's been such an honor, Jennifer, having you as part of the community, seeing you on the calls, listening to you speak on the speaker showcases and on the summit itself. A very, very inspirational lady. We love your stories. We love the way that what you stand for and the way that you come across. And yeah, we've just loved having you in the community. Arginelle Nichols, another truly inspirational lady who is just like going on leaps and bounds, writing books and speaking on stages and speaking about legacy and building communities and doing all the things, like so, so amazing. It just shows you that you can create success. You can really step into your big vision no matter what part of life you're in. And of course, she stands for creating legacy. And of course, I'm sure that you will all be a testament to this, that this is what we are creating, all of us. We want to leave a legacy. We want to be able to make a difference in this world. Lisa Tyndall. Oh, I've just seen a message to say that Lisa's gone to bed. Lisa, get out of bed. Lisa, I'm going to see if I can speak to her telepathically. Hang on. Let's get Lisa back on the call, because Lisa, oh my goodness, an incredible lady. I'm just seeing if she's in the waiting room waiting to come in, and she's not. But Lisa, we've loved having you on our calls, on our speaker calls in the morning. We've loved your authenticity, your language, the way that you speak about yourself, the way that you speak about others, and really inspirational lady, not just in the way that you're living your life, but also the way that you're inspiring others. And finally, last but no means least, Chanel Botswain. Again, we've already spoken about this fantastic lady, very, very inspirational, in everything that you stand for and everything that you speak about, and really, creating the opportunities for all women to have a place at the table, for all women to be able to be part of community and love themselves and honor themselves and take leaps and bounds in this life. And if there's one thing that we stand for within Women Thrive, and that is creating diverse communities of women, it's so important that we come together and we support one another, and we absolutely love what Chanel stands for. So those are our wonderful inspirational nominees for most inspirational speaker.
Amazing. Thank you so much, Abigail. So the award goes to the most inspirational speaker of the year 2026 goes to Meg Gibson. Congratulations, Meg. So truly, truly deserving I love that you got this nomination. Please unmute yourself and share a few words.
Oh, wow. I wrote that whole thing in the chat this morning, and now I'm like, oh, wow. It's really good. Thank you. Um, in my mind, I was teasing and I was going to give my Oscar award speech of all the people I wanted to thank. So I have to thank my agent, for telling me that it was really good to be a part of this. But seriously, I think this is full circle for me to be sitting in the audience last week and then wanting to come here and be a part of Women Thrive, and now to be winning the Inspiration Speaker Award is absolutely full circle because that is what I received being in the audience. You, the speakers from 2025 inspired me and helped me heal a situation that I was going through. So to have this means so much to me. And Abigail and Ray and every single speaker that is a part of the 2025-26 Women Thrive Summit. I have learned from you. I've heard your stories. They have moved me. RG, every time you cried and told your story, I was right there with you. Brenda, we have connected in our text messages and phone calls. Julie, it was such a great pleasure to meet you in purpose and have you come to Charlotte. Every single one of you has touched my heart in different ways, and I thank you for that. And this has not gone unnoticed on my part, but thank you. And I just appreciate the journey I've been on.
Dr. Meg, so well deserving. And I remember seeing you on screen the year before on the summit, and I knew you had a powerful message to share. I knew you had to be here and just to have this full circle moment. Honestly, you threw away the slides the last minute, but you showed up with so much love and intention. And I really took my time to hear your speech at the summit. So you're a true inspiration. I know you have a lot of support and a lot of love, and I'm excited for your journey to continue to evolve and for you to continue speaking on many, many stages, many stages.
Thank you so much.
Wow. Best business value nomination. And
Well
this,
done.
I see you back on mute yet?
sorry, Dr. Meg, please demote. Thank you. Best business value nominees. And these are the women who brought business value, which is also really important as we are women, as we continue to build our businesses, create impact. We also do need to be strategic. We also need to have guidance and support from women who also pave the way. So these are the nominees for the best business value on the Women Thrive Summit this year, who has brought strategy, direction, clarity, guidance, and support for our award for our attendees. Abigail, would you share the ladies on screen?
Yes, absolutely. I'd love to. You know, when we speak to our attendees about why they attend the summit, obviously they're looking to be able to connect with really inspirational women, to be inspired themselves, to listen to the stories of others. But a lot of the women that attend our summit are there because they want some tangible takeaways. They want some tangible steps, next steps to take within their business, within their leadership, within their personal development so that they can grow. And the women that you see on the screen now really brought their expertise and wisdom to the stage, as did all of the speakers. But I think that there's some really interesting subjects that these incredible women brought to the table. So Robin Banks, absolutely loved her talk, absolutely fascinating to learn. Wasn't it fascinating to learn how the brain works? It just fascinates me, right? How you can rebuild these neural pathways in your brain and start to think in a different way, and therefore you show up in a different way. So, Robin Banks, we loved your talk, we loved her talk, and we've loved having you as well in the community, Robin. Shreya talks about personal branding and really helps us to be able to position ourselves, within our business to show up in a very special way and stand out. And Shreya's talk, I'm sure you will remember, was wonderful and dynamic, and she stood up and she was in a studio, and we really, really loved her talk and love having Shreya as part of our community. Aileen Boyle, Aileen from Scotland, teaching us all about money. We need to empower ourselves. With many as women, we need to be financially empowered if we want to make a difference, if we want to move through this world with purpose and impact. And Aileen certainly taught us how to do that and how to think in a different way about money. Is very important for us, especially as women, to not be dependent on anyone else for money, to empower ourselves around money. Gail Fraser. Gail, if you want to know about systems, go to Gail. I could not run my business without automation. Women Thrive could not run their business without automation. In fact, I think we've got video I saw who joined the call, who's part of the Women Thrive team that absolutely helps us with our automation, and her team. And Gail, oh my goodness, loved your talk. Some real practical steps about what we can do right now. I'm all about working smarter, not harder, and Gail certainly brings all of the expertise to the table for that. Lisa, is she still in bed? We need Lisa back. Lisa, again, talking about women's empowerment, talking about being able to create resources for ourselves through money, through abundance, like how to attract opportunities into our lives, how to attract that abundance into our lives, and really leads by example by the life that she's leading as well. And of course, last but absolutely no means least, Neo Quiero, a very much loved member of our community. She's co-authored books with us. She's writing her next solo book. She's such a fantastic author, as well as being a wonderful speaker, a wonderful educator, and a wonderful leadership expert. And she brought her leadership expertise to the stage during the summit, talking specifically about bringing the humanness into leadership. And oh my goodness, do we need that now, right? In the age of AI and technology, we love AI, we love technology, but also we need to remember that human connection, especially when it comes to leading ourselves and leading teams and leading relationships, are so important. So congratulations to all of our nominees for Best Business Speaker.
Amazing. Thank you so much, Abigail. This is such a great category. And the award goes to the winner for the best business value. Goes to, oh my goodness, please. 1 second. Just breathe, right? Just breathe. Bear with 1 second. Drumroll again. The winner of the best business value speaker goes to the tech not playing ball with me today. Okay. Let's try that again. Shreya, congratulations. What an outstanding talk, really. I loved your just attention to detail, the content. It really stood out. So congratulations, Shreya. If we have Shreya on the call right now, please come on and share something. Do we have Shreya here today? If not, that's okay. Abigail, what are your thoughts of just Shreya's performance? I mean, I absolutely loved her talk, and why do you think people should go back and watch it?
I think people should go back and watch it because not only is she absolutely captivating as a person and very inspirational with a lot of information, a lot of intelligence, a lot of experience, but she brought some tangible next step um, to sharing to the talk. You can go back and you can really understand more about your brand, why it's really important to show up in a way and also to protect your brand as well, right? And that's really important. We always talk about building a brand, but actually how about holding the energy of a brand and protecting a brand? And she was a fantastic speaker and also such a wonderful member of our community, showing up, sharing, going through her own trials and tribulations and sharing all of it. The mark of a good leader is someone that can be vulnerable, that can take off the mask and really share in a way that invites others to support her. And that's certainly what she's done on a lot of the calls. So I personally, and I know Ramonda, you have, really have really enjoyed having Shreya as part of this community.
Yeah, she truly stood out. I mean, she has a personal branding agency. She's based in Kenya and just a really inspirational woman. And just having faced her own challenges along the way, her talk was absolutely flawless and delivered incredible value to the summit. So, congratulations, Sharia. I'm really excited that you have been not only nominated, but also won this category. Congrats. Amazing. Most visible nominees. And this is a new category we added because we felt that there were some women who actually stood out in the process because they were proactive, visible, they showed up, they gone out there, promoted the summit, but really showed up for the audience and for themselves. It's not just about showing for the audience, but I would say show up for yourself first. And when you show up, you also show up for others within the community, other speakers, and also the audience. And these women were truly amazing in being visible. So Brenda Huckel, she showed up in most of the calls during the proceeds of the summit. She launched her book. She gone out there, sought out PR, media. She was featured on a billboard. She was visible throughout this process, and it really is important to recognize that look, it's not easy to be visible. Sometimes, we sometimes not the best of our own cheerleaders, or something is stopping us, or you know, there's that fear of being visible, being judged, but these women truly showed up. Janine Smith, again, she's a great speaker. She sought out incredible speaking opportunities throughout the year. She gone out there, done the work, showed up on our platform, and also delivered incredible value, dedicated her time to being here. Bria Johnson, our personal stylist in the house. She again, right before the summit, she was actually seeking out to build collaborations with some of our speakers, put them on her platform, reached out to as many people, and just been really visible and impactful throughout the process. She's very strategic and loves curating spaces and empowering women with their presence, with their clothing, with their style. So it also speaks volumes about who they are. And Bria has certainly showed up very, very intentionally in this process. Dr. Cheryl Oleta Cooper, her big voice, her story, absolutely loved it. She's authored a fantastic book, and I know this means so much to her as well to be recognized in this category as someone who's been overlooked in her own story, in her own journey. And here she is being celebrated today. Dana, again, I think she was on most of morning calls. It must have been 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning when she joined some of our speaker calls, well, many of the speaker calls, built many collaborations with other women, started her own TV show in the process, switching gears on Women Thrive TV. She really gone out there and also landed some amazing speaking opportunities off the back of it. Just been truly, truly visible and impactful speaker this year that has not gone unrecognized on our platform. And it really means a lot when you do, ladies, show up because you set the example for other women of what's possible. So the most visible nominees and the award goes to not one, but two ladies, which I'm again really proud that we get to celebrate these ladies today. Drum roll, please. Abigail, would you like to announce who the winners of the most visible nominees are? Let's
I don't
go.
even know myself. I'm so excited.
I
Oh,
know. Bear with
we've
every
got
time
to wait a
I
minute.
press a button, it's just uh seems to go off. I will try a different
Good
button.
old
How about that?
Canva. So this is what I was struggling with on my woo! Cheryl Laletta Cooper, congratulations. And drum roll, Brenda Hugo. Yay!
Congrats. Congratulations, ladies. If you are on a call, please come on in to share. Brenda, see you here.
Yeah, here I was rooting for Dr. Cheryl and Dana. I'm shocked. Thank you, everyone. It's just been a really rewarding experience, and it's been quite the journey. Thank you so much.
What does it take to be truly visible? I know you've been very intentional. You showed up and you published your book this year. You've been really, really, you know, putting yourself out there intentionally. And what has that been? Like, if you could share to our audience of what does it take to be visible?
It takes courage and it takes authenticity. It's standing in your power and not worrying about what people think or what the world is going to say. So when you step out there, you give other women permission to do the same. And by just being yourself and loving yourself and feeling confident that what you're trying to do is making a difference, then it just takes courage. I'm I have so much passion for women empowerment because there's so many women out there that want to step forward and they just need someone to take their hand and support them.
Yeah, amazing. Amazing. Thank you so much for sharing that. And I encourage people to go and connect with Brenda as she's very proactive on LinkedIn and other social media platforms. And congratulations, Brenda.
Thank
Very,
you.
very well deserved. Congrats. Do we have Dr. Cheryl in the house? If not, let's make sure we take a screenshot for her. If anybody able to take a screenshot and share it with Dr. Cheryl, I know she would highly appreciate it. Ladies, you have all been phenomenal. And we only have two more ladies to announce. Okay, so it's not much to go. Thank you for staying with us. And I hope that you are going to watch the replay of the Women Thrive Summit. And if anybody can share a link where to get the replay, our usual registration, go and watch some of these talks. Make a note if you haven't watched them all. You can get yourself an upgraded ticket, or you can watch 5 talks free of charge on the Women Thrive Summit today. Amazing. So our next nomination is Most Inspiring Confidence nominees. And this is again a new category that we have created this year because we felt that there were these ladies, this group of women who showed up and inspired confidence. Some of them were nominated in other categories, but in other respects, they truly, truly showed up and inspired that confidence in other women to step forward. Like Angel, she was talking about burn the box, right? Angelina, she works in a men-dominated industry, and she was really encouraging others to step forward and, take that leadership, not be afraid. Gwen was talking about owning your sexuality and just going out there and owning that part and talking about the things that perhaps were not something that we speak on everyday basis on platforms like this. So I'm truly proud of all of these speakers. Samantha, of course, inspired confidence through her talk. Abigail, what some of your highlights for this particular category of speakers from the summit?
Yeah, with it's a really good selection of speakers that we have here because It's like you say, we can often look to other women and compare ourselves to other women, feel less than, not feel good enough. They're further along in our business than we are, or they've got something that we haven't. And there's a real inclination in the human spirit to do that. But I always say when you walk into a room, you've got a choice. You can either choose to be intimidated or you can choose to be inspired. And this is what we wanted to create for you in this room, to bring you women that were inspirational, that you could borrow their confidence. And I've always thought this, throughout the whole of my career, throughout the whole of my business, if I don't feel confident in a certain subject, I'm like, I'll borrow someone else's confidence. And we want you to borrow these women's confidence because they are very confident in what they speak about. And sometimes they might speak about subjects that, you might not necessarily feel very confident speaking about, but actually, when another woman is able to express it without shame and with confidence, then it gives us permission to be able to step into that as well. So I just wanted to say congratulations to all of these amazing women because you have inspired confidence into all of us. And it's been wonderful having you as part of the community and speaking on the stage.
Thank you so much for sharing that. Agreed. And the winner for most inspiring confidence category goes to the wonderful and unforgettable Samantha Kareem. If you haven't watched her talk, you absolutely have to go watch her talk. Abigail, I know Samantha is not here today, but I think you were the host for her talk.
I wasn't the host, but what I did is I was watching her talk. So I handed it over and I was watching it in my living room. And immediately I picked up my phone and took a video of what she was doing because she was just so what I really loved about Samantha is that, I mean, she's very charismatic anyway as a human being. She's very energetic and inspirational, but she really brought that to the stage. And I'll just always remember get your arms to dance. I mean, always like, yeah, I've got a dancing arm. She was just fantastic. And it turns out that actually she is actually a really good friend of a really good friend of mine, and I didn't even realize. So we all got into a group chat the other day, and I was like, "Oh my goodness, how do you know this woman?" I was sharing the video. So yeah, I really loved her talk, and it was all about really um presenting yourself how you are and loving every single part of yourself. And that can be really difficult to do sometimes as a woman, especially, if you feel judged by other people, and especially if you judge yourself. We can be the biggest judges and the biggest critics of ourselves. I don't want to wear this because I might look like this, or I don't want to do that because I might be judged for this. But actually, what she showcased to us is that you can go out into this world confidently. She's the bold bitch coach, and she absolutely practices what she preaches. So this is all a surprise. I didn't know who won, and every single one has been a surprise, and it's just so wonderful to see Samantha winning this. So congratulations, Samantha.
When I was doing a tally yesterday, I was like, yeah, of course, of course. And, that she does belly dancing. And what you don't know that the winners of the awards, they will be given opportunities to do some things within our platform. And we decided that Samantha should absolutely come back and teach us a belly dancing lesson. So keep an eye out for her coming back onto Women Thrive stage to do a belly dancing class for us. We got to bring back that moment, and we're going to be bringing back our speakers. So if our speakers have won the awards today, there's going to be opportunities for you to see them again in one way or the other. And I will tell you right at the end of what our winners have won as a result of these awards today. So thank you so much for voting, participating, celebrating. We truly, truly appreciate you. Last but not least, and this is the main, the main award. And this has been open to everybody, all of our speakers on our platform, to be voted as the Speaker of the Year. And this is the main award that we say that this is the most prestigious award on the Women Thrive Summit, because this is where we recognize the Speaker of the Year, the one who has made an impact the most or who had the most votes. So we are definitely excited to have the Speaker of the Year winner announced momentarily, but the Speaker of the Year will be featured at the Women Thrive Live event in London. So whoever gets this nomination, I did share with our speakers, I was like, look, the Speaker of the Year will get to speak at our live stage, and it's a fantastic production. We're doing professional filming for them. It's going to be an exciting opportunity for our speakers to come back on real stage and share their message to more than 200 people in the room at our live event in Notting Hill this June. And if you are happen to be in London or in the UK, please make sure you join us in London June 5th and 6th to see our Speaker of the Year on stage. I really want to say congratulations to all of you who have been part of this journey, who have shared your stories, your messages, your missions. You poured your hearts out. You invested so much of yourself in this process. And I truly hope that you have all grown through this process and you made some beautiful connections, beautiful relationships that you have sown. And also you've sown some seeds of inspiration, transformation for our audience. And I truly, truly hope that our audience have appreciated it. And I hope our audience get to also reach out to our speakers. So if you haven't made those connections yet, you found someone inspirational from today's conversations from the summit, engage with them, have those conversations in DMs, go and watch their talks, because truly they all delivered so much value. Speaker of the Year. Congratulations. We have just one winner for this award. And this speaker have got many, many votes. I can't remember how many. I need to have a look. But this person has absolutely blown it out of the water, and she has received so many votes, more than anybody on the stage, and she is taking away the Speaker of the Year award because she has made an impact, not only on our stage, but in the wider community and in the world. Congratulations. Drum roll, please, to announce the Speaker of the Year. It goes to the lovely Lola Owolabi. Congratulations, Lola. You're the Speaker of the Year 2026.
Oh, wow. Oh, listen, the word is just overwhelmed, overwhelmed. Oh, because right now I'm sitting in my hotel room in Paris. It seems like I'm boasting because every time we talk, I'm in one country or the other. But I actually came for a women's program where I won a few awards, and I won Changemaker of the yesterday. So to win this again, it's yeah. I'm a woman of faith, as you know, so it's all glory to my God. I'm really, really privileged. Thank you so much. You guys, I keep on saying it. You've worked so hard.
Thank you, Joe.
Thank you so much.
Congratulations,
Thank you.
Lola.
Yeah, thank you. I just want to thank both yourself and Abigail, because when I started on this journey, I didn't know what to expect, but I saw the hard work you put in, the excellence in the production. I'm just very grateful. And to everyone on the platform too, all the women on the platform, everybody's amazing. Everybody's a winner. And, everybody's making impact in their own way. So God bless you all for doing that. Because, most of us have turned our pain our pain is never wasted. Our pain has become that which drives us. So congratulations to everybody. I think this award is dedicated to every member of the Women Thrive platform, especially Ray and Abigail. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Lola. I appreciate it. We get to see you in London.
Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. I really do appreciate it. I'm grateful. Thank you.
Amazing. So Lola will be speaking at the Women Thrive live event in London, June 5th and 6th, or on one of the days. To all of our participants, thank you for being here. I want to invite anybody who may want to share, who may have been nominated, but and wanted to share something, or even if some of our attendees wanted to share anything about the journey, about something that you have walking away from this. It doesn't matter. Like I said, all of you are winners in our eyes, and we think that you will go on to do some really amazing, amazing work. Does anybody feeling called to come on and share anything? Shanti, welcome back.
Hello, dear Ramunda. Hello, dear Abigail. Hello, everyone. This is so, so special to be here and witness you all and celebrate you all. I've been incredibly moved and touched since watching the Women Thrive Summit and when I was in my retreat in Avalon. And I feel there's been a massive shift in my life because again and again and again, so many of you have just inspired me, transforming our pain, our commitment to being our own unique selves, showing up with our authenticity, having the courage to keep going, learning the tools, how to do it, and knowing that we're not alone. So I just would love to thank each of you, the people, the sisters who have won awards and the sisters who haven't won awards. For me, you're all so inspiring and you're all so successful because we are who we are because of you all, and you've shown us that it can be possible. So I'm sending so much love, admiration, and appreciation to you all. And thank you from my heart, dear Abigail, and thank you from my heart, dear Raymunda. And the fact that you can do this work with your baby on your hip is just blows my mind. Thank you, and so much love to you all.
Thank you, Shanti. I loved your post-summit shares on social media, the celebration of the speakers. It's been amazing to watch it. And Miss Young Lady, Maya Rose is sleeping on a job at the moment, so we can't bring her to mic, but instead we'll go over to Monica.
Hi, it is a pleasure to be in community with all of you fabulous women. This has been a wonderful journey, and I am so thankful to Ramonda and Abigail for allowing me to be on the stage at the Women Thrive Summit. It has been a pleasure. I really, truly enjoyed every aspect. March did find itself totally busy. In addition to speaking, I had a hand surgery, then I was doing some facilitation for a client. So I was literally juggling between our talk and then running, scurrying to get on another stage to do facilitation. So it was crazy. But I will say one thing that I really appreciate is the energy of this community. And unfortunately, I wasn't able to participate as much as I would have loved to. But you know what? The opportunities I had and the conversations I had with some of you, they have been life-changing. So please stay connected. I kind of on LinkedIn more often than not, but it is a pleasure to congratulate all the wonderful winners today. And I will definitely stay connected with this community. So all the best to all you fabulous ladies.
Oh, thank you, Monica. I hope your hand is doing well, and thank you for showing up. Your talk was phenomenal. Thank you. Aileen.
Hey, everybody. So I just want to say to people that are thinking, these women are all amazing. I could never do this. Abby, do you remember the phone call, like the call that we had when you interviewed me and said, what is it that you want? And I laid out exactly where I wanted to be. And when I explained it to you, I was like, I want to be a professional speaker. I know I have a message I want to share. I want to get onto stage. I want to do these things. And when I talked to you, it was the dream. And what I want to say is this last year has allowed me and the other women that are here, I'm sure, to work towards that in such a supported and amazing way that now that's the baseline. And now it's like, what's the next level? So if you are considering doing this, these two women, Ray and Abigail, absolutely have you every step of the way. And what you think you come in as, oh, that's the dream, that's where I'm aiming, whatever. I promise you that by the end of it, that is your baseline. And you just take the next step up, and then it's on to the next step. And that's what happened for me. And so now I've rebranded. I have really gone niche in what I've done. The conversations I'm having are better. The women here are just phenomenal. You can't help but feel so privileged and like you've been let into a secret. It's the only way I can describe it. Um, I have to put a shout out to the Spark Collective. Ladies, you flipping rock. I don't know if we were the group that had the most winners in it, but I feel like we did. And it was just such a privilege to work with you too, with you all as well. So I just wanted to share that from the bottom of my heart. And thank you so, so much.
Thank you, Aileen. And what she meant by Spark Collective, that our speakers have been broken out into groups of 4 or 5 women. And so these are their pods where they work as a group and connect and collaborate and support each other. So that's their group of Spark Collective. Full circle moment. I want to bring Louisa because Louisa opened the summit and it's only right we bring her back right at the end.
I was getting ready to go to bed.
I know, that's why I called you on before you signed out.
I was texting everyone going, I'm going to go to bed soon, but thank you. Oh, bless. Well, yeah, it's been a lovely experience, and I was saying to my pod and to the friends that I've made in this that, regardless of the awards, what I've won is friendships that I know that I'm going to have for life. And, it's just lovely coming on here and seeing everybody again and knowing that we all support each other. We will cross paths and everyone's going to be like, hey, it will be like long lost friends and we'll always support each other. And I absolutely love that about this community, especially the morning call. Those are the people I know the most. But yeah, it's been a wonderful experience, and I've really enjoyed being part of it. Yeah, I'm just grateful for the friendships that I leave with and for the opportunities. And Aileen's right, you come here and you have goals, and then you come out of it and you go, what's next? And you're dreaming even bigger than you were before. And Aileen's absolutely right about that. And it has been a very supportive community. Ray, like you are very inspiring doing this with your babies, 2 babies. I've got 1 baby. She's not even a baby anymore. And it's hard enough. And I see you with your little babies. And I'm just like, man, you are a powerhouse. And Abby, truly, I look forward to seeing you every week. I was a storyteller nominee, but your stories like blow everybody out of the water. You are very inspirational. And I remember there's something I have to share, Abby. At the very beginning, you were sharing in one of the showcases, like, who do you want to speak like? Think about the people that you want to speak like and start learning from them. And I had all these lists of people, and then at the end of this, I'm like, I've been watching Abby because Abby speaks. I have so much respect for the way you speak, and you are now on the list of people that I aspire to speak like you truly, like your YouTube videos. I'm just like, you are so good. And I still want to bring my own authentic voice, but you are up there. And yeah, I'm grateful to have learned from both of you and for all the women here, all of your talks, the way you showed up. You've all been wonderful. So thank you. And thanks for calling me back. I was literally getting ready to go to bed. So it's late here. It's time for sleeps.
Thank you for showing up, and thank you
No,
for
thank you.
encouraging us to do this showcase, awards at a somewhat reasonable time for Australia. So this is the first time we've done it during the day for us in the UK, morning in the States, and evening for Australia. Managed to find sweet spot time that potentially could work for everybody, more or less. So thank you for doing that, Louisa. Abigail, what do you have to say for yourself?
Well, I just want to say right back at you, Louisa. You're very inspirational, and thank you. And it's just been a wonderful year, lots of change, and change is good. And sometimes change might not feel, might feel a bit scary or a bit sticky or, a bit edgy. But actually remember that every breakdown, every trauma, every fearful moment, you're stepping into something really extraordinary, and the breakthroughs always come after the breakdowns. And we've loved being part of your breakdowns and your breakthroughs and everything in between. So it's been just wonderful, and I feel very privileged to have been a part of your journey and to support you in this way. And congratulations to every single one of you, regardless of whether you were nominated or whether you won. You can be very, very proud of yourselves for what you've achieved today.
Thank you, Abigail. You've been my definitely best ride or die chick next to me, showing up when I couldn't, holding the front when I had babies screaming, when I had breastfeeding duties on and so forth for the entire year. I really appreciate you being here, and I looked forward to your shares every morning.
And I
Angela.
also appreciate you so much, Ramon. Yeah, it's been wonderful to do this with you again.
Appreciate it. Angela.
I completely forgot. Today is my first year anniversary as an entrepreneur.
Oh,
It
congratulations.
literally just popped up on my calendar, and I'm like, to win and have my anniversary of my business, that's pretty cool. So anybody doubting themselves and saying, no, I can't do it, yeah, you can. I'm evidence of it.
Amazing.
That's
Abigail, I hand it over to you. I think we'd love to speak to Dana, actually.
Dana, would you like to speak?
Which Dana?
Which Dana? Hang on, I can't see anyone at the moment. I don't know what's going on with my screen. Let's hear from both Danas. For Dana D, you're on. Let's hear from you. So, how did that feel closing the summit, Dana?
It was a tremendous honor. It was surreal. But I think I'm just going to echo what many women have already said. You know, a win for one of us is a win for all of us. And God love everybody who put a vote in, because it was hard for me to vote, but I would not have wanted to choose a winner from all of these categories, because at the end of the day, we all brought our A game. We all laid our hearts and souls out there, and we are all worthy of an award and a crown and the whole thing. But winners were chosen, and I'm so proud of everybody for their contributions. And I am still going to carry the honor of being the closing speaker forward with me. And it's something I will always remember. That was the talk of my life. And I am just so thankful that I was given that honor. So thank you, everybody, and congratulations to everybody who was nominated, everybody who won. But let's just all be real. When Samantha started shaking that booty, it was over.
We'll never forget that booty. Thank you, Dana. Raimonda's already mentioned that, a lot of the time you're coming on the morning calls, and I know that that was really in the middle of the night for you. Both you and Angel were doing that, and it was so wonderful to see. It was always such a lovely surprise to see you. It's like, oh, Dana's here, amazing, and it's early, and she's just having a coffee, and to be able to share those early mornings with you, and to be able to hear you speak and share your story, and really what you stand for. What really stood out for me, I remember from one of your stories, was the fact that you often get abused online, like you people are nasty, and people can be nasty, and that's the thing about visibility. That's one of the visibility fears. Well, what if I show up and people don't like me anymore? What if I show up and people judge me or criticize me? Or what if I get trolled? And well, for you, you're such a shining example of the fact that your cause and your story is much more powerful than any keyboard warrior would say, hiding, behind their screens. And you are acting as a mirror for their unhappiness. And just, really congratulations for everything that you do and showing up the way that you do, because you're really standing for a whole community of women that might not necessarily be able to be like that at the moment. So I really, really admire your work. We've also got Dana Ashford as well, if you're happy to come on. Now, Dana, I know, has also been up really early because we had a conversation hours ago.
Hi, everybody. Yes, so I've been up since, what was it, 3:30 my time AM. But happy to do it. And it was a great culmination, testimonial, right, to what we all have experienced. I just wanted to first let you all know that I'm so proud of all of you. I think that's the biggest thing takeaway from the summit is just feeling all the feels for everybody and what they did and what they put themselves out there to do. You are amazing, so don't ever forget that. Congratulations to everybody that won. That's awesome, and you should be so proud. That is so cool, and it was fun to watch for sure. I had a blast doing the summit. I think it's always great to push yourself and put yourself out there. Um, Whether it's hard or not, do it, go for it. I told Abigail this morning when she asked me if someone asked you if they should be a speaker at something like the Women Thrive Summit, I said you should see it as a YOLO because uh, you have an opportunity, go for it. And you have to be okay with the failures along the way. If they happen for a reason. And it's something that you had to learn from. And so you should take that as an award because if you fail, that means you're trying and you can't get anywhere if you don't try. So that's my 2 cents. It was a pleasure meeting everybody. Please stay in touch for sure. And thank you so much.
Thanks, Dana. I loved our conversation this morning. Just finding out about what it is that you wanted to create, what it was that made you say yes to Women Thrive. Every single woman that speaks on this stage has got a different dream and is in a different stage of her journey. And also having that opportunity to be able to celebrate with you today was so special. So congratulations. Congratulations on all of your achievements throughout this journey. It's been absolutely wonderful to have you. We'd love to have some more shares if you'd like to raise your hand. But I'm looking at someone and she always says to me, I can't do her accent. She's got the best accent ever. You know what, Abby? I just like to sit back and listen to everyone else. But then actually, when she speaks, she is a little firecracker. Dr. RG Nichols, of course, we have to call on you because you are, I mean, come on, you are Women Thrive. You've been with us so long. You've done so many wonderful things with us. And I have to say, when you decided and said yes to stepping onto the Women Thrive stage, I let out a big yell of joy because I knew how amazing you would be, not just as a speaker, but also to bring your wisdom into the community. So I'm sorry about the really, really, really bad Southern drawl there. I promise never to do it again. But RG, how has it been for you?
Amazing. And yes, I have my Southern draw. So I was just sitting here thinking that I was going to raise my hand and then I said, nah, I don't need to. But here's what I want to tell you, ladies. Every stinking one of y'all are leaving a legacy and you better document it for the next generations to come, or I'm going to come back from heaven and haunt you. So I'm just saying, get on with the show here. This has been like the most amazing experience in my lifetime. And I'm so old, I've had a lot of those. But I just want you ladies to know that I am so impressed with each and every one of you. And I voted on some of the nominations, and then when they all popped up on the screen, I went in there and this little message pops up, you can only vote for one. And I was, well, crap, I want to vote for all of you. So it was an honor to be nominated, but my honor was just being on the stage with you ladies. And so don't ever forget this Southern draw. And remember, you better document your legacy or I'm going to come get you.
Thank you, RG. RG is here to poke the bear, right? Like bears all hibernate in the cave, and it's all cozy and comfortable, and we don't want to get it because we're in our comfort zone. RG's here poking the bear, waking the bear up, and sometimes the bear might bite back, but the bear needs to be woken up. So you listen to Dr. RG. RG, we're so excited to have you as one of the speakers on the London Thrive stage in June, and also to come to our wonderful Women's Leadership and Visibility Retreat as well in Valencia at the end of the year. So we get to hang out with you a lot longer, which we're always happy to do.
I'm excited to attend. And should I see any of you in person, just know that I'm an Arkansas hugger, and you're going to get a hug from me, whether you want one or not. So there you go.
I love that. I was thinking about that this morning actually. I think I was watching something on TV and Love on the Spectrum. Oh my goodness, I love that show so much on Netflix. And the girl was like, "I'm a hugger, and I just need to." Some people don't like to be hugged, but I'm a hugger. And I was thinking about what Savannah was saying because we spoke with Savannah, and I think it was when I was doing Savannah's testimonial or podcast. Anyway, Savannah Madden said to me, "I'm just letting everyone know in advance that I'm a hugger." So when I come to London, I'm just like giving everyone the heads up just in case I hug. And I will literally be running to all of you with my arms open wide. It's the best thing ever when we come together as a community, and it's wonderful online, and of course we can connect, the wonderful technology, but actually to be able to be in a room with you women and give you a big hug. So RG, there's a hug coming your way. Savannah, there's a hug coming your way. Lola, there's a hug coming your way. Oh my goodness, who else is going to be there? Annette, Aileen, Nia. I'm trying to think who else is going to be there in London, but all of you, we're really excited to see you at our event. And Ramonda, this is like a full circle moment as well for you, isn't it? To come back to London 9 years later. Tell us about that.
Wow, yeah, we started our live in-person events in 2017, and it just popped up on my actually memories to say that women in business Facebook group is 9 years old, and that's how long ago the first event was. And of course, during the pandemic, all the live events had to be shut down, and this is how Women Thrive Summit was born, and it allowed us to expand globally and connect with so many women from all around the world and have you all on the stage. And it's just been amazing journey, to be honest, with getting to know you all, empowering you, inspiring you, and creating opportunities for all of you to be visible. And now we get to do it again back in the home city in London. And of course, I can't be everywhere all around the world, but we get to do this. And this is our annual event. So if you have enjoyed this journey, come back next year for our summit, third week of March. If you want to speak, apply to be a speaker and be, be in a run-up to the event, to be the woman that we get to spotlight on our platform. Like I said, today's winners will get to share their stories again on our platform, either through different ways, whether it's a live event or Women Thrive TV or a magazine. So do keep an eye out on those. There's just so many opportunities to connect. And, we have a monthly networking event that happens first Thursday of every month, and those are free to attend. So there's just ways for you to engage with the community and continue to be part of it. And through Women Thrive magazine, we're continuing now to also talk about things and advocate about things that are happening in the world with regards to women. So not only just, spotlighting women with powerful stories and messages, but also talking about things that are happening in the world, like, cancel culture, when women become more successful. Why are we being canceled? Just the struggles and challenges that we're all facing in different ways. And you're all invited to. Oh, my honey bun. I'm sorry. I think Mommy is gonna wrap up here. Mommy is gonna wrap up here. Last but not least, I want to invite Angel. Angel, please share something. We have not heard from you.
Hello, lovelies. Hello, everybody. Thank you all for coming today. And it's so great to see you all. And congratulations to all the nominees, all the winners. I'm so excited to have shared the stage with all of you. My goodness, it was such an impactful and just memorable experience for all of you. I've taken something away from each and every one of you, and I'm so honored to be a part of it. I know that if you didn't get a chance to watch my talk, I did actually burn a box on camera, and I did not tell Abby and Ray about it. So that was a bit of a surprise, and it was fun, but I did practice multiple times, and I set off my fire alarm multiple times. So make sure that when you are doing things like that, make sure that you are safe, make sure that you practice in a safe way as well. But most importantly, I am so thrilled to have had this experience with each and every one of you, to have walked this path with each and every one of you, and to each of you that have been nominated, that have won, that was even a part of Women Thrive itself. This is just your next step forward. This is your step to go on to a bigger launch pad, to bigger stages, and to share your message. So don't stop what you're doing. Keep sharing what you're sharing. Keep talking the way you're talking, because I guarantee every single person needs to hear your message. So I'm so proud of each and every one of you. And thank you so much, Abby and Ray, for giving me this opportunity. I'm so happy to be here. And the friends that I have made are absolutely for life. So thank you so much. I appreciate all of you, and I love you all. Mwah.
Oh, Angel, thank you. Yes, be cautious. Don't set your house on fire when you're watching Angel's talk, because she nearly did. Mikhail, I see you just received a beautiful bunch of flowers. Shout out to your husband. He must be one of the best husbands in the world.
Thank you so much. It's like so many surrounding me all of a sudden. So I just love it. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Thank y'all.
Amazing. Marla, you want to share something? We're going to sign out in just a
Yes.
moment.
I'm reading the one of your posts. It might be the recent one. You will either risk failing for what you want or stay stuck with what you settled for. And I think like the falling or not trying something, um, and not saying yes or saying yes, it's always like within our ability, within our potential every day. So the Women Thrive Summit, the messaging was always about, joining together and getting up after the fall. And sometimes I feel like the message is often we're speaking to ourselves, and then, from that, we can share that with others. So thank you to everyone for, being a highlight in my life, and for allowing me to step on the stage and join this incredible platform. And I look forward to more opportunities to connect.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Marla. And ladies, thank you so much for all being here, for taking the time to vote, to celebrate our speakers. To all of our speakers, congratulations. We will be back again with various things, so do stay on our mailing list, and we're going to make announcements of just other things and opportunities to get involved. Hope to see you in London. Thanks to my co-host, Abigail. You've been a dream, and I appreciate you more than you know. And I know the rest of the community has also appreciated you. And thanks to Women Thrive team. You've all been amazing to help us make it all happen. Speakers, please unmute your mics, say bye. This is the last rodeo of your Women Thrive Summit 2026 journey. Congratulations, you made it.
Bye.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Bye, everyone.
Just thinking the same thing.